We gonna kick off soon, y'all. We gonna kick off soon. Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? JAYBARI here, and I'm back with another live stream here to give you guys greatness once again, which is the PlayStation Nation, which is the PlayStation 5, the only next-gen console available. Remember that intro? The only next-gen console available, and the PlayStation 4, cause you know PlayStation didn't done that thing yet. Damn, man, damn, yo, that was 5 years ago. You know, yo, Unicron in the building. Yo, Unicron, what's good, man? Appreciate you coming through. Yo, what's good, Otaku Shaku? What's good, man? Yo, Chaos, what's good, bro? Shout out to my man Chaos, man. It's been a minute since I see my bro Chaos, man. You know what I mean? He gone from them Twitter streets. You know, Chaos did everything that we wanted to do. You know what I mean? Yo, shout out to my bro Persona, Gaming with Persona in the building. Yo, Trav, what's good, man? Hey, yo, listen, me and Persona, we had a gaming session, man. We had an old school, long time gaming session, bro. Where we was like, yo, I think we started like around 1-ish, 1:30-ish. And yo, we got off there like around 6 and change, bruh. Like 6:30, 6:20. You know what I mean? Playing some Grand Blue Fantasy Relink Endless Ragnarok, man. Like, yo, one of my second favorite game of 2024 got a new expansion called Endless Ragnarok. And that thing is fire, man. The things that they added into that game, the addiction level is just crazy, man. I will do like a video on it, you know, talk about it some more when it comes to Endless Ragnarok, but you know, I'm gonna save that for a different time, because now I feel like the videos that I'm gonna do as far as when it comes to just the audio commentary, it's gonna be better now that I got this new you know, Elgato XLR thing. You know what I mean? So I can easily plug into the PlayStation 5 and use this mic to talk over the gameplay. So that's pretty dope. I'm very, very excited about that. So yeah, we're gonna be testing it out with that video coming up, speaking on Endless Ragnarok as I give my impressions. Cause you know, I got a few hours in there already. And yeah, we just started, man. We just got this thing rolling. We just got this thing, you know, we're just at the beginning, pretty much. But yo, the things getting reacclimated in that game, cause that game has a lot of layers, right? But getting reacclimated, man, it just feels good to be back playing Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, man. And I've seen a whole bunch of new people getting into it. We got a whole new audience, the Switch people. So shout out to the Switch 2 people, gamers getting to play Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. It's dope to see them playing it. Personally, for me, I'm not playing it on the Switch 2. Sorry. I know it's a convenient thing where you get to play it on the handheld and all that, but you know, when you play that game on like on PC, or when you play it on like the PlayStation 5 Pro now, you're just not gonna go back with that. You know, I hear the Switch 2 is a pretty good port. So if you're interested in playing it on the Switch 2, it's a good port. You also have crossplay, so you can level up. And anybody that is like at the tail end of Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, or even if you just want to level up to a few things, just hit me up, man. We'll definitely play some Relink, man. You know, if you're like beginning level, I might not do that much with you, because I don't want you to miss the experience of playing the game and the grind and the difficulty of some of the bosses. But yeah, if you ever need help in Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, just hit me up. You know what I mean? Or try your best to hit me up. I'll try my best to respond. You know what I mean? But yo, appreciate y'all coming. Yo, Foxen, I'm chilling with Ashton. Yo, what's good, Foxen, man? Appreciate you coming through, man. Yo, Trav, what's good, man? I just restarted the game so I can run through the game. Okay. Nice. Yeah, the story is real good too, man. The story is really, really good. For Grand Blue. Yo, why does it keep saying like soup? Is the Google chat like auto correcting y'all saying sup? I think that's what Google chat is doing, yo. It's saying soup Unicron. It was like, yo, soup, Bari. I think they was like, yo, you see, that's that AI shit, man. AI think they right. AI think they right as far as like what they want to translate people words to. Talking about soup. Yo, soup, Henry Heck. Yo, Henry Heck, what's good, bro? He said I'm rocking Yodahara. Yeah, Yodahara is pretty good, man. It's a little master character right there. Yo, Link, what's good, man? Shout out to my man Link in the building, man. You know what I mean? I feel it for my boy Link, man. I feel it for my boy Link, because Link is actually a gamer that buys physical games. And this move right here that PlayStation doing definitely affects him. You know, he definitely gave his thoughts and opinions about, you know, PlayStation recent, well, not even recent now. I think we a weekend news. And yeah, in this episode, we're going to talk about it. We're going to continue to talk about it. But we got some new information, some new insight when it pertains to this whole digital movement. But you know, for those of you that shocked, yeah, I don't normally do the JAYBARI show around this time on Saturday night. I just did this because Wednesday I couldn't get to do it. And then Friday I couldn't get to do it. I was gonna do something earlier this morning, but you know, I had some, you know, house things to do, and I really wanted to play Endless Ragnarok. You know what I mean? So I was like, you know what? I wanna do a stream where I can just get my thoughts out, talking about a lot of the things that happened this week, you know? So yeah, that's why we here on this day. So don't get too comfortable on no Saturday night doing no show. But we had to do it just to get my thoughts out before the week is over, because right after I get off of this, I'm gonna be jumping back on the game. And then on tomorrow, I'll be bouncing a few stuff. I still going to play through Adventures of Elliot. I think I'm close to the end of that game right there. And, you know, I'm doing a lot of the little side missions that open up. You know, I'm doing like a little miscellaneous trophies as well. And yeah, I definitely want to complete that game very, very soon. I want to, you know, get all the trophies for Endless Ragnarok as well, because they added like 40 something trophies to that game. I think it's like 46 or 42. So I want to get that done. And also I have to replay Kingdom Hearts 2 to finally get the platinum for that game. You know, long story short, when I was doing my platinum run on PlayStation 4, I was towards the end, because I got what? I got like, I think like 6 more trophies to get for Kingdom Hearts 2. Some of them is like one of them is the gummy ones, where I got to get like all of the S rank. The other one is all of the journals and beating up all the bosses. I have to do that as well. But yeah, my save got completely destroyed. So I'm doing everything over again for Kingdom Hearts 2 so I can get that platinum real quick. You know, especially before, you know, they re-release it again on PlayStation 5. And I want to see if they're going to, all the platinums that I have for Kingdom Hearts, I want to see if this is going to auto pop when I do get the PlayStation 5 version, when that download. But this month is crazy because Avatar comes out later on this month. And then, you know, in August, there's Street Fighter 6. There's Yasmin. That character looks super dope. I want to try her out. But what's crazy about the beginning of August is that we have Avatar that's going to be out. Avatar Legends, a fighting game. Yasmin is coming out. And then we have Beast of Reincarnation, all before Tokon. Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, man. So there's definitely a few games I gotta go through and platinum, and some of them I just gotta complete as well. Also, I gotta go back to Pragmata and get that platinum. I gotta do that that hard mode to get the platinum for that game. So yeah, man, very, very busy time. And plus, it's my birthday at the end of the month. So I won't be here. I gotta look at the calendar. So let me tell you a quick little plan real quick, right? So for Avatar comes out the 24th, right? Of this month, or the 23rd. That's the same day of Marvel Tokon beta. I definitely want to do a stream for Marvel Tokon beta. Avatar more is going to be like a lab stuff, because the more stuff I'm seeing, the more stuff I'm like, oh yeah, I need to learn how to play this character. But we'll see. But the Friday, the 24th, I'll be able to stream Tokon. The Saturday and Sunday, I won't be able, because I won't be here. I won't be here for the whole week. I won't be here until I get back on the 31st. So it's not like I won't be here, but on that Saturday, I have a whole bunch of painters coming through. So I'm not going to be in a room streaming while, people is like, painting. You know what I mean? I was going to say like, Sunday, I might can do a quick stream, but I'm not too sure. I'm not going to, promise that. But yeah, like this whole week right here, the 27th to the 1st, I won't be here. See, that's just a little pre thing. Just letting people know that I'm gonna stream Tokon. Yeah, we're gonna try Blade out, see what the new stuff is dealing with when it comes to Marvel Tokon finance. So yo, Eversley King. Eversley King, what's good, man? Yo, Mr. Polo Bar, what's good, man? Yo, Cephalon Snow, what's good, man? What is good, y'all? Yo, Unicron, what's good, bro? Link is a fraud now. Link be playing this shit. Link be playing this joint, man. What's good, man? Yo, appreciate it, man. Yeah, my birthday is the 28th. You know what I mean? When it comes to birthday, I ain't do no work. No work, no stream, no nothing. You know what I mean? I respect everyone that does the whole streaming on their birthday, but I ain't doing that shit. You know what I mean? If I'm not doing nothing my birthday, if I'm not vacationing or doing something crazy, and let's say I'm staying home, I'm not doing shit for my birthday. I'm staying home. I'm just gonna chill. You know what I mean? That's just how I always felt. But yeah, man. It's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be dope. Also, before we start the show, I want to make a quick announcement that will be happening this summer. Okay? I want to make a quick announcement that will be happening this summer, going down. Back in the day, I say back in the day, like we haven't done, a few ones, a few years ago. Well, back in the day, we used to do a little thing out here, man, where we ran a whole tournament scene. Not only did we run a tournament scene, we was actually a good partner with Matcherino. I didn't really use Matcherino to my full extent. You know what I mean? Because I didn't really at the time, I didn't really trust those things like that. But yeah, we used to run a whole tournament scene. There's quite a few fighting games that is coming out. So matter of fact, we ran a whole fighting game tournament scene. And it got some quick traction. We met a lot of cool people doing those tournaments. And definitely some of the best moments here on the channel, or just, on Twitch, or just outside of that stuff, was, hosting tournaments. I've been wanting to bring tournaments back, but there has been a few technical issues going on with the time, especially last year when I wanted to do it, where I was having that encoder issue, which was just weird. So last year I announced a whole Demon Slayer Hidden Crime Chronicles 2 tournament. That the first time I pushed it back, when I do a tournament, I kind of want to have at least about 8 people. The first time, I think we got like about 6 people that signed up. So I was like, you know what, let me push it back. At that time, that's when I was recording more gameplay and all that stuff, and I started having this little encoder issue, and I had to just like delay the whole tournament or postpone it. But I never got around to doing that tournament. You know, there are people that did sign up. There are people that probably question like, what the fuck is this tournament? You know what I mean? What happened? So when it comes to that Demon Slayer tournament, I'm definitely going to put it back out in the air that if anybody really wants to do it, I'm gonna make sure I get the audience. You know, I'll put the tweet out. I'll put it in the Discord. Like, I am going to be doing this tournament. I'm willing to do this tournament to make it up, especially for last year. So if you really want to do it, sign up. Or if you really want to do it, let me know. And depending on how much people we get, we'll definitely do it. But I want to do anime like bash type tournaments, right? So that will include that Demon Slayer tournament, but also Avatar Legends, the fighting game tournament. Nothing is set in stone when it comes to the whole anime bash stuff. So let me see if I can show it. Cause my original plan was to do a birthday bash type tournament. I have everything set up to do it, but I won't be here. So yeah, anime throwdown tournament. You know? So let me go on challenge real quick. So yeah, look, this was the original plan right here. I didn't announce any of this stuff here. I didn't announce anything. As you can see, I never deleted the Demon Slayer tournament. See, as you can see, 6 people. And like I said, when I do a tournament, I kind of want to have at least the minimum is 8 tournament. Yo, Teasy, what's good, man? Yo, Wild Wolf, what's good, man? Appreciate y'all coming through. So yeah, I'm gonna test the waters once again when it comes to this tournament. And by the way, the online arcade is just not me. You know what I mean? I always ask like Chuck, Dre, Persona, you know, if they want to, you know, participate or want to, you know, commentate with it. I didn't even tell anybody about these though. Okay, I didn't even tell anybody about these. So Avatar, like I said, I wanted to do this right here. Let me zoom in. Got it. I wanted to do this one right here because I was planning to do this for my birthday. In the past, I've done birthday tournaments. So this is like nothing new that I've done on the channel or even, you know, beyond the channel. But I just never announced it because I didn't have a full plan yet. I've been set this thing up. Yo, Matt the Stampede, what's good? But with that announcement, I'm just saying that Avatar Legends, the fighting game, will be a part of that whole anime throwdown, you know, tournament. But I want to make another announcement here. And I think if you know where I'm going, you know where I'm going. I have been, well, you know, I ain't even going to explain that way. There are fighting games that is building that excitement back for me, because like I'll be honest, before, or I think it was after Evo, you know, there was this patch updates for fighting games that I was enjoying, and it's just like they've been killing a lot of the characters. Not say killing, but I'll say like there's certain things where I'm just like, I felt like some of these nerfs are dumb, and I hate the whole patch movement when it comes to fighting games. That just be killing my vibe. It kills my flow a lot of times. So for the last 2 years, heck, even probably 3 years, you haven't even seen no fighting game content like that on the channel, and that's something that I normally used to do. I used to do a lot of fighting game content. The last like real fighting game content that I was doing was the Marvel Tokon betas, where the beta I was streaming every goddamn day for the first one, and the second one I think I had like 3 streams, or was it 2 streams? And these are long ass streams, you know what I mean? But yeah, my excitement for that game, you know, has definitely propelled a lot of that, you know, that little drought of the fighting game stuff on the channel. So with that being said, I want to announce, we already announced the Avatar Legends. Like I said, a Demon Slayer, I'm gonna put that back into the air. You know what I mean? I do feel like I do owe the people that did sign up for it, regardless if it's a 6 or not. I do owe the people that tournament right there. We're going to have the first official tournament for the online arcade. My plan for this game is to do a tournament. It's going to be a bi-weekly tournament for this game. So today I am announcing the Online Arcade Presents Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls Battle World #1. If you know Battle World, you know what that is. That's the Secret Wars. And everybody got summoned to the whole Battle World thing. As you can see, price pot, $500. Top 3 payout through PayPal. You know, listen, I'm very strict when it comes to that stuff. PayPal. If you don't have a PayPal account, create it. PlayStation 5. PC, North America only. Okay, I know we fighting for Marvel Tokon to be worldwide, but let's keep it a buck. Anybody doing no tournament fighting people worldwide like that, regardless if it's rollback or not. Okay, the date that I have set for this is, I think, 2 weeks after the tournament, on August 22nd. I haven't put this out yet, because this date is not fully concrete yet, as far as August 22nd. You know, as I get back from, you know, where I'm going, I will know, you know, all right, we're gonna fully lock this in. But this is the goal right now, is to do this tournament August 22nd. And going forward, like I said, it's gonna be not bi-weekly, but bi-monthly. So we do one in August and the next one we do in October. So that just gives enough time to get acclimated with the game. It gives enough time to just get everything set up. And yeah, I don't want to drain. I don't want to, you know, wear anybody out or drain everything when it comes to doing this tournament. Because these tournaments it is a lot of work to do and host a tournament. You know what I mean? That's why I always thank, you know, Chuck, Persona, you know, Dre, whoever was a part of the online arcade. It is definitely much appreciated, you know, as you do the back end of everything in the tournament, and, you know, you have somebody commentating and keeping everything, you know, flowing and rolling. But just want to announce Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls Battle World. I know it's super early, very, very early, but just want to put it out there in the air. Wait until you see, you know, like a sign-up page like this, and then it's going to be super official. I haven't done a tournament page. If you've never seen a tournament page before, this is how a typical tournament page will look. As you can see, how I had the tournament date and all that stuff, but I won't be able to do this right here. You know what I mean? But yeah, as you can see, it's not even like fully set up. But yeah, this is how the tournament page will look, with all the information, all the rules and all that stuff. And then when people sign up, then, you know, a bracket will be created. But yeah, just want to announce that real quick. I think this game is going to be a fun game. Very excited for it. And yeah, you know, I would definitely love to, you know, do a consistent tournament. Back in the day, we used to do very consistent stuff like Injustice 2, Dragon Ball Fighters, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, BB Tag, Grand Blue, the first version of Grand Blue, even Street Fighter. We did a lot of Street Fighter tournaments as well, but it wasn't to the point where it was like, okay, it was like monthly or bi-monthly or something like that. But you know, we did it when we just couldn't do it. But yeah, man, that's the announcement real quick. You know, hopefully, you know, especially people in the community, hopefully, you know, people do sign up, you know, participate. And hopefully y'all do enjoy, you know, stuff like that, going forward. But like I said, this is like a soft, like, kind of announcement. You know, we're going to see. Like I said, I haven't even spoken to, you know, anybody yet about it, you know. So, you know, we're going to see after I speak to everyone, after I get back, and, you know, after I actually play the official game as well. You know what I mean? We got to see how the lobbies are. You know what I mean? So stuff like that I want to, you know, test before, you know, just, hey, man, we're going to do this tournament, and then the lobbies are ass. You know what I mean? Oh, Guilty Gear Strive is another one that, you know, we used to do as well. Yo, Wolf, what's good, man? Yeah, man. Getting back into the whole tournament flow. Want to, you know, restart and do tournaments again. And want to launch like a whole, it's like a new segment on the channel called Anime Throwdown, but also, you know, do a Marvel Tokon thing. You know what I mean? There's a few, like I said, there's a tournament last year I want to make up to a lot of people because I wasn't able to do it due to a lot of technical issues and just like, you know, just stuff that happened. And yeah, you know, definitely want to make sure, you know, there's a game people want, at least do that game one time. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think Demon Slayer is going to be a game that is going to be a consistent thing to do, but you know, I did have that set up for people to sign up for. But yeah, Avatar Legends, we're going to see how that one is, because during the beta, didn't get the chance to test no lobbies. You know, thought there was going to be lobbies there, but you know, there was no lobbies official. There was no official lobbies for Avatar Legends, so didn't get to even see that one. But we're gonna see what Avatar, cause Avatar come out pretty soon. Tokon, I don't think it's gonna be a big issue with Tokon because you got the lobbies, but you're also gonna have private lobbies, so we'll see. But sometimes you got to see what Arc System and how they do the private lobbies. You know what I mean? If it's like Grand Blue, or even heck like the old school Guilty Gears, or even like a BB Tag, something simple, I think it's gonna be straight. But if they try to do something fancy, like how they was doing with Guilty Gear Strive, then it might be a GG's, man. It might be a GG's. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm gonna host another Tekken tournament once your Jiro drops. Yeah, man, your Tekken tournaments was fun to watch as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that would be dope. Just seeing that. Yo, Eastern Conference was good, man. Yo, Trent, what's up, man? What is up, man? I think it's dope when we see like community events, and especially gaming events. And some of these games, they have, you know, crossplay in there. So it's not really that much excuse other than just being available to play it when it comes to these tournaments. They don't charge you. It's free of charge. I think you get to play, you know, a lot of cool people, in just the fighting game community. Yeah, you get to meet people that, you know, you probably think you would never be able to meet. they be signing up to these tournaments, you know. Yo, Gaming Leisure. Yo, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the 5 Canadian. He said, would you prefer fan-friendly lip service, PlayStation, from PlayStation, or F everyone were elite PlayStation that money hats exclusive at all levels? That's a good ass question, man. Because yeah, there's nothing wrong with, like, you know, fanfare, you know, or fan service, you know, where you do build like a, you know, like a community. Like, one thing I loved about PlayStation is, like I said, when they did the PlayStation Experience stuff, I felt like PlayStation Experience, like when you experience like an event like that, it's a different ball game. You know what I mean? Where you're meeting like-minded gamers, people that love PlayStation as well. You get to see the developers. It was just a cool event. You know what I mean? And I miss those things. But at the end of the day, I'm all about the exclusives. So I'll definitely take the exclusive content any day of the week over any fan service. You know what I mean? Because majority of my time is going to be at home, you know what I mean, playing it. So yeah, I'll take that. But that's a tough one. That's a tough one. That's a good question, man. Because I do think there's value in, you know, fan service. I do think there's value in there. We money hat over here, B. Yo, facts. Yo, Bahamut Reigns is good, man. This should be a fun tournament. Yeah, man. It should. Hopefully, it's gonna be a fun one, man. Hopefully, everything goes smooth. Hopefully everything, you know, runs well, you know, for the tournament. You know, definitely going to be doing some changes here on the channel. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm looking forward to, you know, building that stuff back up. And like, yeah, like when it comes to like doing tournaments, it might not be here on the channel. The only reason why I do it here on the channel is because everything is already set up here on the channel. But you know, before we was doing the online arcade on Twitch. You know what I mean? That's why, you know, when I'm on Twitch, you see the whole online arcade name on there. But yeah, that stuff, you know, we haven't been on Twitch for years, so I don't even know if I want to, you know, do that again. You know what I mean? Your bar going to be like no PC players. Nah, it's going to be PC. It's going to be crossplay. You know what I mean? It's going to be crossplay. Yo, that's the fun fact. Like, I never, you know, told PC players or even Xbox players they can't do a tournament. Yo, we did a Killer Instinct tournament, man. That was probably one of the roughest tournaments that we ever did. Yo, big shout out to Chuck too, man. You know what I mean? Yo, Chuck definitely dealt with frustrated Bari that day. But the Killer Instinct community was so cool, bro. They were, yo, so we did a Killer Instinct tournament, right? And back then I was doing a tournament off the laptop. This was like a laptop, you know, I was running the tournament off the laptop, having everything set up on the laptop. So there was like things where, you know, in the tournament you got to do the double screen, you got to update the scoreboard, you got to, you know, you got to finagle a few things, right? But you also got to remember that the game is also being ran on the laptop. So there's times where I would be clicking off of things and the sound would go off. You know, this is early OBS days and all that stuff. The sound was going off. And then there was I forgot what the issue was, but there was an issue where like nothing was just working, bro. Nothing was working. And I was getting so frustrated. I normally kind of like to hold that stuff in and it's like, you know what I mean, let's keep it rolling. But that day I was so frustrated, man. I was like, yo, I don't think we can continue this tournament. You know, we might have to like push this back because I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting upset. And the people was like, nah, man, just do the tournament, bro. Finish it out. Finish it out. These are prominent Killer Instinct people, bro. These are people that is top 8 Killer Instinct winners that's a part of this tournament. At the time, I personally didn't know. I think Chuck was more involved with Killer Instinct like that. I personally didn't know these people like that. But, you know, after the tournament, and when you look at like Killer Instinct tournaments, like on Evo or other, you know, main stages, I'm like, oh shit, this dude was in the tournament, bro. You know what I mean? And they was like, nah, man, let's keep it going, bro. Keep the tournament. They was like, yo, we'll work with you. And yo, that was a cool ass moment, bro. That was a cool ass moment. So we did Killer Instinct. The worst tournament I'll say that we did, and you know, no flack to the Nintendo people, was Super Smash Bros, man. Super Smash Bros was probably the worst tournament for me personally. I don't know how you know, anybody else felt, but yeah, you can go back and watch the tournament. Let me see. You can definitely go back and watch the tournament. Hold on. Cause we have a page up where you can just like look at all the old stuff. So the ones that I've done here on this channel is all birthday tournaments right here. Street Fighter was a birthday tournament. Yo, this was a big tournament right here. As you can see, it's 2 days. I don't think we did it in 2 days though. We just did it in one. And then this one right here was DNF Duel, Seas of Volition. But there's a channel, a secret channel. There it is, a secret channel, the online arcade channel, where all of the tournament, well, not all of them, but the ones I could have pulled from Twitch, because back then we was doing tournaments where we wasn't partnered yet. So those tournaments, the VODs got deleted. So when we got partnered, you know, those tournaments are still up. But see, Killer Instinct is right here. I think this is like the first half of the tournament. It's not the whole thing, as you can see, round 2. But there was 2 parts of this tournament where I stopped everything. I stopped the stream and everything, but it was like, nah, do it again. And we did it again. I think this is the second half of the tournament right here. But yeah, Killer Instinct right here.
All right, okay. All right, here we go.
Yeah, you hear that, Mike? I was doing commentary off of my post goals.
Sorry. All right, can you guys hear me?
Yo, look, and you see, back then we was doing giveaways, man. Like, this is when PlayStation was actually doing this is when PlayStation was doing, you know, digital codes at retailers. So Amazon, we used to just buy up a whole bunch of stuff. We was doing so much giveaways. Chuck called us one time, was like, yo, but guys, we need to tone it down, man. We was giving away a lot of games. But yeah, I think we had over 1,000 followers. I don't know what the followers is now. But yeah.
You guys are the best, man. You guys are the best, yo, because right now I'm like, yo, do we delay it? You know what I mean? Because, yo, no lie, like everything, I have all my little PC setups coming back, like this Wednesday, matter of fact, it's coming. So I'm like, yo, should I just wait it out and everything will be just much better quality? But I have multiple monitors now and everything. So I'm like,
yo, because I bought a new monitor, but it didn't come in yet. Also, I bought a new mic. My Samsung Professional G mic was coming the week off. So during this tournament going around, I was thinking about these things. I was like, yo, should I just wait? Should we push it back because it would have more quality? I'll have an extra monitor so I can move around. You know what I mean? But yo, they was like, nah.
Should I just wait it out? And you guys was like, yo, we want to do this tournament and get this thing out the way. And yo, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man. Like, it's not easy. As my man Base was saying, it's like you got to sacrifice a little bit of commentary to get everything rolling. You know what I mean? Talking to Chuck, saying we're willing to do that because honestly, at the end of the day, I don't want to hold anybody's, money or potential money that they have, because, one thing that we do take pride in the online arcade is that we do pay out right away.
Yeah, man, we pay out right away, man. But yeah, as you heard, Base was in this game. Base is like one of the best players in the game. But yeah.
Watch y'all hands.
Yeah, man, we was doing it. Look at the quality here. Man, this was probably like 8 years ago. The upload is 5 years ago, but this is a long time ago. And look, people tuned in here. This is actually a secret channel that not a lot of people know about. But yeah, here's Grand Blue. Out to all of you guys, where we're gonna be having. This is top 8. As you can see, the mic is better because I had a different mic. Let me give you guys a brief synopsis here. Synopsis. Top 8 so far. Look, Diaphone, Fame. These are killers. Dante T. Zero Cool was a cool dude. He was a Marvel vs. Capcom player. Far we have Omnisize versus Omni. That's my guy. Oh, nice anti-air.
Oh shit, that was clean.
Yeah, this was the original version of Grand Blue. Let me see the videos here. Dragon Ball tournaments was probably one of the most lit because people in Dragon Ball, they had like real beefs, man. That's where we got the whole grudge matches. No, we had grudge matches in like Injustice, but we had the most grudge matches in Dragon Ball. We also did Soul Calibur. The one more round was like the end of the online arcade. This is when I was moving to where I'm at right here. And yeah, you know what I mean? I put down like a whole $15,000 deposit. I was like, I ain't doing no tournaments to put all that money down. Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom. The Soul Calibur tournaments was lit too, man. But yeah, we did a lot of Dragon Ball. Here's the Killer Instinct. This is the first, like I told you, it was 2 parts. Mortal Kombat. Oh, I forgot we did Mortal Kombat. Yo, hold up. Yo, what is good, guys? What is good, everyone? What is good? This was the old overlay. I actually paid somebody for this overlay, man. I personally didn't like this overlay. Yo, this was the first logo for the online arcade, yo. I got cooked for this one. Respectfully, I got cooked for this one. But I'm not an artsy type of dude, but I take pride in everything that I do myself, right? So I did this one myself, and yo, Chuck was like, yo, listen, bro, we need a logo, man. But as you can see, the new logo was in here. I don't know why. The only reason why this was here is because the dude that I had do the overlay. This was already embedded in the overlay. Yo, this is when Persona had Morgan Friends. He was doing at 11 Eastern and Plus Unblock every Tuesday. So yeah, I had I think I was switching pictures between Morgan Friends and Plus Unblock. If y'all don't know, Plus Unblock, the Plus Unblock today is a rebrand of Plus Unblock. Chuck and Dre was doing Plus Unblock, way back, man. This is years ago, man. This is back in the day, man. A lot of y'all came in or knew about this channel or everybody else around like 2022, 2023. So y'all missed out on a whole bunch of this stuff. You know what I mean? Welcome to the online arcade. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the tournament. Yo, one thing about me, when it comes to intros, just certain, things, I'm very consistent with what I do. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people don't know about old school Bari and like the lingo or the skits or the characters I created. Y'all don't know about that. Y'all gotta check out old school Bari. Yo, Sick, what's good, man? Yo, Persona, you remember? Yeah, look at my man Persona artwork, bro. Yo, big R.I.P. to my man Demi. Yo, Demi, he passed away. I don't know what happened to Leash Capiche. But yo, Morgan friends, this used to be 11 a.m. Eastern time, bro.
But anyway, man, this is your boy Upchuck Gaming, man. Thank you all for coming through.
Yo, Big Mike. As you can see, y'all, raffle. We was doing a lot of giveaways, man.
My man Ant will be on the 1 and 2 today.
To you guys on
look, stream giveaway. Yo, this emoji was created because, like, if you ever played Chuck in a fighting game, one of his common things that he would say when he beat you was like goodbye. So that's why you had the goodbye there. This is just me with the TOA logo, you know, being hype. I got the Persona one too. Oh, let me find a Persona one real quick for y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. This was the old school Persona one right here. A lot of y'all don't know about a lot of y'all don't know about this this past stuff. Where's Persona at? I'm gonna show y'all. A lot of y'all really came around like What's Up PlayStation or here's Persona right here. This is Persona. It was like get hype. How do I zoom in here? That's Persona joint right there. Get hype. A lot of y'all don't know about that, man.
how smooth this tournament runs.
Please.
Yo, MK was a weird one because MK lobby was like king of the hill. So what you had to do is like you had to join the lobby real quick, go AFK, and then have two people come in, and then you know they do their matches. Yo, Stardust was good, man.
You know,
Yeah.
Look, the giveaways is going, bro. The giveaways is going, y'all. Let me see it again here.
On the frame trapper a little bit right there.
Oh, my man B2 crazy.
The best of them too, though. Don't get it twisted. That low shot is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really commentate on this one. This was like more Chuck and Ant because I'm not really the biggest fan of oh, I remember this banner. Oh man, yo. Damn, man. Banner, yo. I wasn't the biggest fan of like, you know, NRS games. Oh, BB Tag. Oh, Money Match. Who was this against? My man Jin Kisaragi? Yo, listen, y'all. Y'all don't know, man.
what we're going to be having something a little
Soul Calibur. Yo, we was doing mad Soul Calibur tournaments, bro. We was doing mad Soul Calibur tournaments.
different today. We're going to go into the explanation of that in a second. So check.
Announcing Grand Blue. This was pre-COVID stuff, man.
We're going to match winners get the 50. All right, just want to let everybody know it's the first to 10, man. But yo, 2.0, I still got to get a grasp on 2.0, man. A lot of new.
Oh yeah, yo, this was when 2.0 came, yo. 2.0, as you can see, bro, in BB Tag, I never dropped down to a blue square until I played 2.0, man. 2.0 was also, I was learning a whole bunch of teams as well. But when I got to my old team, I got my square back, but I was losing a lot of matches in 2.0.
Mechanics that came in here, Rampage time, you know, a lot of cool cross raid. Use that. Oh, that grabs is nasty. Go,
oh yeah, Okasemi and Griever. Yo, Griever was nice.
Holy shit. All right, you better go in there.
Yo, listen, man. BB Tag, yo, I'll mess y'all up in BB Tag, man. BB Tag, my progression in that game was pretty cool. Oh yeah, another Soul Calibur joint right here. Yo, we did a lot of tournaments, man. Soul Calibur music was fire.
He was actually somebody I wanted to like second, but I was just like, he's a little bit.
Oh, Spectre Child, yeah, he was dope.
High level.
Let me see the. Oh yeah, look, another one, another one, bro. Yeah, we was doing mad. Give it. Hey, see, the followers is going up. Cause yeah, we was pretty consistent. As you can see, my overlay skills were my overlay skills were pretty bad. But yeah. Oh, the countdown. Hold on. Let me see the countdown. Oh, this is Jetta theme right here. Yo, man.
Damn. Who that?
Who that? My man, who that?
That was a nice.
Oh yeah, here's a Smash one. All right, we're gonna move on to the show. Let me show the Smash one. The reason why I said Smash Bros was my worst tournament that we did is because there was collusion here in this tournament. Let me see if we get to the end.
Here.
Oh, Broly Legs, yo. R.I.P. to my man Broly Legs, man. Broly Legs was like a steady participant as well.
Who is he going to pick here?
But there was two dudes. I think it was the grand finals, yeah. These guys right here. This dude right here, he was like beast in this whole tournament. Hydra City was pretty good, but I think he just lost on purpose because they were sharing the prize pot.
Yo, I couldn't believe that poster was real, bro.
Yeah, that's
And then
Climb down.
the Take Boys in the building. You already know.
oh yo, I had a whole, you see that 2019, bro? I had a whole calendar. This is how much tournaments we was doing, y'all. So I remember we was doing this because we had a Patreon up. And Patreon, I was like, all right, since you got a Patreon, we had a few people that subscribed to us on Patreon. I was like, yo, I'm making it transparent as far as how much tournaments we were doing throughout the time. Oh yeah, the TOA monthly open lobbies. I don't think this ever got popping off though. You know, the monthly open lobby stuff. But as you can see, there was a split, right? So we had 4 games that were like premier games. So BB Tag, Street Fighter, I think it was Dragon Ball Fighters. I forgot the last one that was like a premier game. And then we had light tournaments. So the light tournaments was like that's cheaper prize pots and whatnot. But here,
You know what I mean? Also, guys, I'm going to be hitting you guys up, letting you guys, asking you for your PayPal email address. So we
you see, they're saying, hey, I'm salty. Somebody DM me and was like, yo, man, the people that you have, you know, playing, they're colluding. You know what I mean? They didn't take it seriously.
send the winners their prize spot, and that will be done today.
Yo, man. Oh, man, yo. Not gonna lie, man. Definitely, as you can see how much tournaments is being done here. Oh, thank you message in 2018. As you can see, there's a lot of oh, this was, if y'all ever go back to watch this video right here. Kazuki Kaze versus Blue. This was a good one. Oh yeah, we did On the Night as well. On the Night in Birth. Then we had grudge matches. My man Goku and with, oh yeah, I remember this. Yo, Persona, you remember this grudge match? Persona versus Afro Goo. I think Persona washed him up. Yeah, Persona washed him up.
Oh no, another down B. Oh man. Oh,
that junk got good range, man.
Yeah, dude, I was just about to say that, bro. My man, my man doing hurdles out here, bro. All right, so Persona has a huge life lead right now. Only has 1 bar.
Yo.
Afro has 4 bars, going on 5. But
good punish Persona. Should have killed right there.
He is getting
Yo, Gordo was that guy, man. Carmine came into the game too. He was really, really good.
So much is only level 3. This is looking ugly, folks. This is looking ugly.
I think Persona came in and talking trash too. I'm not too sure.
Oh yeah, I know meter.
Oh yeah, Persona know this combo right here. Yep. Yeah, he know that combo.
There you have it, man.
There you have it.
Yeah, look at this ugly ass logo in the middle.
Great grudge. That was a really, really good one.
That was good. That was good. Good games stuff, right there, man. Guys. Good games.
Damn.
Yo, look at this ugly ass overlay, bro. Yo, what the hell was I thinking?
You definitely did your thing, bro. Very impressive.
I know Persona came in.
Afro was definitely catching me in a lot of stuff that only people wouldn't do. Like for example, you know how I cross up with Carmine. Cross up, he was super. So I had to like keep telling myself, stop doing that. Stop.
Oh man, yo, this was the first overlay for TOA. The first tournament that we ever did was actually just on the PlayStation. I don't know if this is up though. Yeah, Injustice is up here. This is not even all the tournaments. That's the funny thing. This is not all the tournaments. This was our first grudge match right here. With Frozen Magma and Darth Malgus. This dude Darth Malgus was crazy. I think he 10-0'd Frozen. I think he did 10-0 Frozen, bro.
Oh, about the zone game.
So he got 2 air grabs, like something like Swamp Thing.
Hold up, let me see.
Yeah, this is done. Superman. Yo,
Oh yeah. As you can see, there's no overlay here because we was doing this on the PlayStation 4.
Oh, you gonna clip him? Oh, he jumped.
Oh, the neutral.
Yo, Game Tight, what's good, bro? You saw JAYBARI going all PC. Yo, I'm gonna start the show. Man. I just went back to memory lane real quick, man. If you didn't know, announcement was made. You know, I'll have the timestamps for everyone to check out, but. Yeah, I was just going down memory lane real quick, man. But long ass intro. And I just want to say, welcome to the JAYBARI Show, episode number 47 to be exact. Yeah, we got a few things that we're gonna talk about today, man. So here are the topics, man. I only have 3 topics to talk about. Where we're going to be talking about the all-digital future aftermath. Then we're going to talk about the whole no disc, no buy campaign confusion. And then San Diego Comic-Con 2026, there was a special announcement that was made that was pretty dope. And we're going to, just talk about, speculation, speculate a few things, give my opinions on, the possibility of what's to come when it comes to Comic-Con. But yeah, let's get into it and let's talk about the all digital push and the aftermath, right? So, like I said before, this topic is kind of funny because there's a lot of people within this community that thinks that I am not for gamers and their push to keep physical media going when it comes to PlayStation 6 or just in the future at all. I'm all for the choice in the matter, for people getting to choose between physical or digital. Personally, for me, like I said, I don't really play video games through physical media. I do have tons of physical media. When it comes to like collector's editions or games that I enjoy, I would double dip or whatnot. You know, if they have like a steel book or whatnot, I would double dip on that. But for the last 2 generations, for PlayStation 4, for PlayStation 5, I have never used an actual disc drive ever in those consoles. The PlayStation 4 came with a disc drive. You had 2 different versions of the PlayStation 4, and I never even put in 1 disc in them. The PlayStation 5, I just went all digital. I had a only digital PlayStation 5, and the Pro is all digital. I did buy a disc drive for the PlayStation 5 Pro, but that's just, you know, the what if scenario. You know, you never know what happens if, you know, I want to watch a movie one day, or I'm traveling and I'm just wanting to put, you know, attach the disc drive and like, you know what, this is gonna be my Blu-ray player. You never know. So, yeah, that is my stance. Like I said, I'm for, you know, gamers having a choice to pick between digital or physical, and I don't want that choice to go away. But even though that is my opinion on it, I still stand on the digital side of things. And I already stated when it came to PlayStation that I want PlayStation to be to have a better digital footprint or presence, you know, or even the DRM or the digital storefront, just to be better and overall. You know what I mean? Better policies when it comes to refund, or have it more consistent. You know, better perks for digital, like gifting. I think that would be a dope thing. Bring back things like PlayStation Star for loyalty programs or rewards programs. I've stated these things for multiple videos, multiple live streams. I've been fighting for these things for the longest, especially when it comes to the PlayStation 5 and the feature sets of the PlayStation 5 and the digital standpoint. When it comes to PlayStation 5, this is nothing new when it comes to me saying these things and what I want digital, or the improvement of PlayStation when it comes to digital content. You know what I mean? So after the whole announcement came, which I already told people, I felt like the announcement, the execution of it was terrible. I feel like if you're gonna, you know, if you're gonna push towards an all digital future and you're announcing something like that, you have to explain more about this future. You have to let people know what is going on, what's the A, B, C, D, E, F, G going on. You know, you got to baby people into this future. And yeah, I felt like the article was not executed well. But even though saying that, I said that there's a silver lining within that announcement, where PlayStation is bringing back something that they had during the PlayStation 4 or even back in PlayStation 3, where they had digital codes being sold at different retailers, from Best Buy, from Amazon, from GameStop, whatever the retailer was, you had the digital code of that game. Going back in memory lane, we saw that in the TOA, I had giveaways for certain games there. Yeah, because I had the digital code, or whoever was doing the giveaway had the digital code for, you know, those games. So yeah, it will be dope for, you know, it sucked that the fact that they took away that option for the PlayStation 4, and that was an ultimately greedy option from PlayStation, and it's something that I don't think nobody was a fan of. I personally wasn't a fan of that move, but yeah, that is the silver lining of this whole announcement, that last article that last paragraph that they have in the article was stating that they're bringing. Matter of fact, we can go back to it. They're bringing that back. They're bringing that back where they state that they're bringing, they're going to look into innovations of how they deliver digital content. Where is it at? Yeah. So they're saying here, we'll continue to prioritize our resources to drive innovation in how players can access games and provide choice as to where players prefer to purchase new games, whether that's at retailers or PlayStation Store. In my opinion, as somebody that is primarily digital, this is a good thing, because what I was trying to explain in the JAYBARI show the other day is that now you're not just beholden to the PlayStation Store for digital content when it comes to the sales. Now a retailer, if they want to have a sale for a specific game or whatever, they can do that on their own in their own store. So that's why I was like, you know, when a lot of people bring up the whole, oh, PlayStation, this is why I like physical, because we have the choice, you know, we can get those games cheaper. Yeah, like I definitely agree with a lot of people on that. But that was during a time where PlayStation wasn't putting digital codes in other retailers. So there was no other sale other than the PlayStation Store. But that is going to change now, because now you're going to have the option to purchase whatever digitally at these retailers. It's no different than like if you were to try to get a PSN card from a different retailer. Sometimes that PSN card you see all the time on Twitter, you'll see that, oh, $100 PSN card you can get for $85 to $100. You know, you get like a little discount here and there. You know what I mean? Or PlayStation Plus that was sold in stores. You might have a discount on PlayStation Plus, you know, for whatever. You know what I mean? So yeah, I felt like that was the silver lining in such a news that was bad for that day. But a lot of people were missing this part, because a lot of people arguments is that, oh, PlayStation's taking away the option of choice where we get to choose to buy the game from a retailer so we can get a deal. But no, they actually stated that they will bring that choice back. You know what I mean? Is it better than physical? No, because, you know, physical, you can trade the game, you can give it to a friend, you can resell it. That will always, you know, be a perk up on digital content. You know what I mean? Yo, AA Ron, what's good, man? The fact that Bari said that he got a disk drive just in case is exactly why all going digital is bad. We know the issues where, yeah, listen, like I said, I'm not saying that PlayStation should be going all digital. I'm saying that there should be a choice. I'm with the choice of, you know, choosing between a physical or digital. At the end of the day, I'm all digital. I never personally had an issue with all digital. But behind what I said about going all digital, I said that I bought the disk drive just in case if I'm like traveling. You know what I mean? I don't know if that person internet, I don't know what's going on. So if I have the disk drive and I have games that's already on disc, I can play it. Or if I want to watch a Blu-ray movie, I can watch it. That's what I said. You know what I mean? I like how you try to, you know, mess that up a little bit. Yo, Trent, what's good, man? Trent the Typhoon, what's good, man? Appreciate you coming through. So yeah, so at the end of the day, like I said, this whole article right here, execution-wise, I felt like it was bad. And I feel bad for Sid Schumann that they put him up to write it. You know, because if you're pushing for, this is such a big push. And this is such a drastic change for gaming, right? You can't have such a drastic change and a big push like that, and you summarize everything just in 3 paragraphs. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people said that, oh, they will update you, they will do this, they will do that. Yeah, at the end of the day, I feel like everything should be consolidated within this article. So if anybody want a reference point of when PlayStation announced this whole all digital push, within this article, you have all the explanation of what PlayStation does on the DRM side, their refund policy, you know, if they have other innovations coming as far as like game gifting, you know, stuff like this, like a rewards program or a loyalty program. I feel like should be announced here because they said that they was going to bring that stuff back. But yeah, making this announcement and then you not having things like a rewards program or you don't have certain things in place, yeah, nobody's going to accept this as like, this is great news. You know what I mean? Regardless of how beneficial it can be for PlayStation, at the end of the day, how beneficial is it going to be? You didn't explain the benefits for the gamer. And that's why I put in my original tweet when I saw this, that's legit what I put. I say, yo, you didn't list any benefits of digital. Like you're not gonna win nobody over when it comes to this tweet right here. And it's kind of crazy that you didn't even list anything or explain anything other than this little article on this little paragraph right here that a lot of people skipped over. The fact that you put such big news here and people still missed it, you get what I'm saying? Like it's wild. But now we're in the aftermath of this announcement, and there's a lot of bad faith actors when it comes to, you know, people talking about the digital side of PlayStation. Like at the end of the day, I haven't went at anybody, you know, where they want actual, you know, they want physical media to exist. I haven't went at nobody because, yeah, at the end of the day, I agree. I think physical media should exist. The people that I've commented on or I've made, you know, tweets about are the people talking about the digital standpoint. And you can always tell, like, these people don't play on PlayStation. They barely within the ecosystem because a lot of things that they say don't make any sense. So a lot of people are creating these false narratives. They're creating these lies that's about PlayStation. I see people talking about PT demo. Let me see if I can go back real quick. You know what? Let me show this one first. So I made this tweet right here, where I said, yeah, it's PlayStation that created the pricing for Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, not the dev or publisher. You tell them, fight the good fight, right? And I was saying that because I was seeing people talk about PlayStation, and they was talking about like third-party stuff, third-party games being canceled, third-party, you know, games as far as pricing structure. There was people bringing up things like Atomic Hearts, and Atomic Hearts right now is like $100 and something. And I'm like, yo, this is not PlayStation that is creating the price of these games. It's on the PlayStation Store, but they're not the ones that's creating the price of these games. It's PlayStation that does the sales. So if a game is like Atomic Hearts right now, Atomic Hearts is $100 and whatever dollars, but right now there's a summer sale going on for PlayStation where it's like 50% off or like 80-something% off, where I saw the game was like $30-something now. That is PlayStation that's doing the sale on the store. You know what I mean? It's no different than any game that's in GameStop, and then GameStop wants to do a sale on top of what the retail suggested price is for the game. You know what I mean? GameStop does not create the retail suggested price. That's the publisher, that's the developer that does that. You know what I mean? So there's just a lot of misinformation because of this move that's going on. And a lot of people that are not gaming, they're not into that PlayStation ecosystem, is creating these false narratives and pushing this fear mongering upon digital content. Am I saying that the PlayStation digital stuff is perfect? No, I think PlayStation digital storefront, their digital content, the DRM, things needs to get better. Things need to be more consistent. And I've been speaking about that for years, right? But at the end of the day, if you're just straight up lying, you're going to get checked on these things. So here's, shout out to my man Will right here. But when I see comments like this as well, this doesn't make any sense, right? Will said digital pricing, but hey, digital gamers spend more will only be worse once it's all digital, right? And he brought up this point of Black Ops 1 and 2, and he can get this game for $15. At the end of the day, this is not a good argument for a lot of people. Like, yeah, you're highlighting the fact that, physical, you can definitely find sales on the third person market or whatnot. But who the fuck right now is going to be playing Black Ops 1 and 2 on PlayStation 3? Nobody right now. This is how I know when it comes to the experience level of people. Nobody right now is going to dare fire up Black Ops 1 and 2 on PlayStation 3 and play that. You know why? because right now you're just going to deal with a whole bunch of hackers that's still playing that game. So the benefit of them re-releasing Black Ops 1 and 2 and it's now on PlayStation 4 and 5 is that you have a whole new server that eliminates all these hackers. I'm seeing a whole bunch of people that's getting in and they actually playing the game. If you was to boot up Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 right now and live stream that game online, 1 is going to be a horrible experience. 2, you're going to be going through a whole bunch of hackers and hack lobbies and this bull crap. Nobody's trying to put up with that. You know what I mean? But, you know, right now when it comes to Black Ops 1 and 2, PlayStation do have a sale for the game. That it's $20 if you have PlayStation Plus. But this is not the only tweet I want to highlight here when it comes to the aftermath of the whole digital push. I want you to look at this dumbass video right here. I want you to look at this video right here. I don't know who this guy is right here, but man, this was a clown show of a video. This was a clown show of a video, man. And I want you to. I'm going to show a comment in this thread right here where somebody actually checked them, and look what this person wrote after we watched this dumbass video.
Well, Sony finally did it. They pushed the emergency button. They shadow dropped Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2 on the...
Yeah, Sony shadow dropped Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2. Sure. I don't get it with people, man. Sony shadow dropped Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2. That's what he said here. Matter of fact, look at the original tweet. I want you to say, Sony used to understand why physical gamers mattered. Now they want $140 for 15-year-old Black Ops games and expect us not to worry about an all-digital future. This is just a illogical fallacy. Using a situation like going all digital in 2028 and creating these false narratives to try to tie it within what's going on. Look, now let's continue and let's watch the video.
Well, Sony finally did it. They pushed the emergency...
Oh man, and then he has the caption on his joint so we can expose your lying video even more.
Button. They shadow dropped Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2 on the PlayStation Store today, hoping you'd forget about the whole physical conundrum that they're in.
Oh no, they a lot of people did forget, but we're going to get back to that very, very soon.
By the way, Sony, Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2, they came out on discs. I think you forget that, right?
Yeah, sure.
Let's take a look at these prices, because it gets really good here. Call of Duty Black Ops 1 on the PlayStation Store, what they're trying to charge you at is $19.
Yo, he didn't expect that sale, didn't he? He didn't expect that here. $19 for an old ass game. Still a little, pricey. It's a Call of Duty game. What do you expect? $19, $20 should be the base price in my opinion, for both games.
$19. Oh, but that's if you have PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, that's PlayStation setting a sale on their store or incentivizing their gamer to buy a third-party game. If you have an active subscription to PlayStation Plus, you get sales on, games within the PlayStation Store. The things that people say that don't happen on the PlayStation Store. Oh, I don't want a digital future because the sales. Even though they got a sale every fucking month.
Okay, great. So if I don't have PlayStation Plus, it's $40.
Yeah. Okay.
$40 for a 15-year-old game. Can you believe that?
I could believe it because I've seen it. But what that got to do with Sony?
They're betting that you are going to resubscribe to PlayStation Plus if you don't have it, or say you canceled it because of these good-for-nothing Sony executives who...
Yeah, a lot of people that canceled it, they still subscribe to PlayStation Plus because the cancellation date hasn't reached yet.
Don't deserve your business, but they think that you'll resubscribe because you like Call of Duty Black Ops.
Yeah, if you are mad at PlayStation and you unsubscribe from PlayStation Plus, but your cancellation date is not there, it's a perfect time for you to buy Black Ops 1 and 2 because yeah, you get the benefits of still having Plus active, you know, before it gets canceled.
Ops 1. But it gets better here. Let's take a look because they can't just give you the game, can they? No. They're charging you for the DLC.
They are charging you. Yo, listen, PlayStation is charging you for the DLC. A $30 DLC that with PlayStation Plus, it's $10.
The DLC for a 15-year-old game. Take a look at this. They want to charge you $9.89 if you have PlayStation Plus. If you don't, it's $30.
Yo, this dude is hilarious,
for
man.
the season pass for a 15-year-old game. Oh, and it gets better here. Let's go and take a look at Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
My favorite Call of Duty of all time. Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, and then Black Ops 1 is actually my favorite Call of Duty games of all time.
Because they dropped that, but it's the same deal. $20.
Okay.
50% off with PlayStation Plus, but
okay.
if you don't buy it with PlayStation Plus, it's $40.
Okay.
But the DLC, get fucked. It's $9.89 as well. Save 67% with PlayStation Plus for $30.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and let's just add all of this to the cart, shall we? Let's see what we're gonna pay for 15-year-old games.
Add it up. The guy that's complaining about PlayStation but is currently subscribed to PlayStation Plus.
Everything added to the cart now. Season pass of Call of Duty Black Ops 1. The actual game itself for $20.
Mm-hmm.
Call of Duty Black Ops 2, the actual game for $19.99.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Oh, how generous. And Call of Duty Black Ops.
How much money you saving? How much money you saving?
Take a guess how much all this is.
Yeah. How much?
It's the same price as a new game.
$64.54 for 2 games and 2 season pass for those games. You saved a lot of money.
$64.54.
Okay.
But get this. If you wait until August 6th, or you don't have PlayStation Plus, guess how much
something that you have
these games are? $30. $40. $40.
Yes.
$30.
Yeah.
$140 before tax on a 15-year-old game that you can pick up at your local mom and pop game store.
Yeah.
For $20.
Yo, Bird, what's good?
Don't buy this slop. Sony doesn't care about you. The executives don't care about you.
Okay.
They just care about the dollar in your pocket.
That is true.
Share it with your friend. Leave a comment down below. Get the word out.
Oh, there were comments down below. We're going to look at them.
Support this garbage because Sony will not support you as a gamer.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, already misinformation going on. Sony is the one that set the price for the games. What he just highlighted, in my opinion, is that, oh yeah, on the PlayStation Store through Sony, PlayStation themselves, you can have sales if you're subscribed to PlayStation Plus when it comes to third-party games. So that's the price that PlayStation set. Not the $40, $30, $40, $30. That's not the price that PlayStation set. The actual cheaper price is the one that PlayStation set. So in your whole hate campaign about digital media, it's actually not even working to the knowledgeable gamer that knows about this. It's like, oh, so PlayStation is doing a sale on top of the crazy prices that Activision and Microsoft is doing when it comes to these re-releases, ports of Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. Yes, it's Activision, Xbox, Microsoft, the ones that is setting the price for these ports, or these PlayStation ports of Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. If you didn't know that, sir, that you told people to share, like, comment, and subscribe. But I want to highlight this comment right here. Oh yeah, I did this real quick. My bad. Shout out to my man Stealth. He said, "Damn, you mad at PlayStation for Microsoft pricing?" Shout out to Stealth, man. And then Game Tight. We got Game Tight. Game Tight is a warrior out here, man. Game Tight is one of the reasons why I be seeing a whole bunch of these tweets. He said, yeah, let's pretend that Sony's the one making these prices for the games they don't even own. You just lying. This is the comment right here that's the kicker. this guy, Sammy Barker, shout out to my man Sammy Barker. He works at Push Square. Sammy Barker is cool people in my opinion because Sammy Barker's the one that always did the games for the week. You know what I mean? I don't even know if they do the games for the week anymore on Push Square, but you know, if you ever watch What's Up PlayStation podcast, we was, you know, doing the games for the week every week through Push Square, and you know, they just listing off the games that's coming out for PlayStation Store. That's something that PlayStation used to do, because back in the old days, I used to do the videos. I think it was like every week or every month where I did the drops. PlayStation called them the drops, and I used to do the Lil Wayne beat. Let that beat, and that's how you let the beat. What's the song? Now that's how you let the beat drop, bitch. Now that's how you let the beat drop, bitch. Let that beat drop. Yeah. And the beat go boom, 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 boom. I used to get copyright in every goddamn video, but that was, I used to have fun doing those videos, man. Yo, Stealth, what's good, bro? Yo, Ice Queen Gaming, what's up, Ice Queen? Shout out to my man Courtney in the building. So yeah, Sammy Barker put, the game is published by Activision. Common knowledge. And then this dude said, your average gamer doesn't know that. So this is the crazy thing. This is why there's a lot of people attacking a lot of these people, these the performers, the actors, what they, you know, people saying. Because yeah, there's a lot of people pushing this type of false narratives when it comes to the whole digital thing and what PlayStation is doing. There are people that thinking that PlayStation is not doing physical disc anymore this year. There are people that think that right now. You know what I mean? So let's go into this comment real quick. Right? So yeah, Seth was like, so why is your first word why is the first word of the post Sony and not Activision? Why not correctly inform the average gamer? I don't think you know that either. The average gamer does know this. Stop spreading lies. So yeah, people were cooking them in the comments. It's like, yeah, you're talking about the average gamer don't know this, but you're putting out a video to inform people on PlayStation bad practices, quote unquote PlayStation bad practices, but you're out here telling lies and false information. And when people are correcting you, notice how you're not commenting nothing? He's not commenting back on any of the stuff that he's spreading here. The comment that he's commenting on is that on eBay, both games are $20. And this dude said, thank you. Not knowing that this guy is telling him like, yo, eBay has the PlayStation 3 games for $20. The same price you can get it from on the PlayStation Store with a sale, a PlayStation Plus discount on the PlayStation Store. And this dude said, thank you. Like, no, he's actually checking you. He's not helping you out here. He's not helping you out here. You know what I mean? Because one, you're going to play a worse version of the game for the same price that you can pay right now for the PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 game. You know what I mean? Yo, Panda Fall, what's up, man? So yeah, I just found this tweet hilarious, bro. I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on here, man? What the hell is going on here? And then I had like a back and forth with someone where this person, they were bringing up PT. This person got checked too. This the stupidity that's going around in the gaming community, all because of this news right here. And partly, half of it is PlayStation's fault. But a lot of people that is genuinely trying to push for physical media, you're getting drowned out by these people that don't even play games, that don't even play games on PlayStation, that don't want better for PlayStation. These people is just commenting because they're joining the whole hype, the hype train of bashing on PlayStation. You know what I mean? There's legit people that's trying to get their voice being heard about, yeah, we want the physical media to stay. And these people out here is drowning you out. Because what is being shared, what is being commented on, these comments and not y'all comments. I'm trying to find this whole this comment real quick. Oh, by the way, too, I didn't even pre-order Black Ops 1 and 2. Well, I didn't pre-order it yet. I wanted to have more information on it. I heard that it's not even like a full upgrade for it. It's just 1080p, 60 frames, which is better than the PlayStation 3 version. But, you know, I definitely gonna buy it because, you know, like I said, that's some of my favorite games. And I definitely want to relive that on modern hardware. But I didn't even pre-order that joint yet. But we're gonna circle back. We're gonna circle back to oh yeah, here it is right here. Here it is right here. We're gonna circle back to Black Ops. You know, we're gonna circle back to it. All right, for the second comment, so the second topic. But this guy said, remember when Konami and PlayStation erased PT from the PlayStation Store? This is exactly why giving one storefront a monopoly over your games library is a disaster. They decide what you can access, not you. Ownership matters. You know, everybody, once again, they didn't read the whole article. Once again, people that saw this part right here, physical disc production ending in January. They didn't even read the 2028 part for new games releasing on PlayStation console. This is where people read, and you know they went with that and kept it moving. Like I said, I'm not defending this announcement, but a lot of people missed out on this part right here. You know, in 2028, the PlayStation Store is not going to be the only place where you're accessing these games, you know, or where you're buying these games. The PlayStation Store, yeah, is going to be, the PlayStation is going to be the only place you're going to be accessing these games, but the PlayStation Store is not the only place where you're going to be buying these games. So, where's the tweet at? Oh no, here it is. So, not buying a PlayStation 5, cancel PlayStation Plus, boycott PlayStation. So I saw this comment and I was like, okay. First comment I saw was PT was free, crowd missed the point. No, they did not miss the point. Discovery purchases, Studio Canal movies, PlayStation 3 store, y'all busy defending corporations, ignoring the pattern. A lot of people don't understand licenses and license agreements here. The PlayStation Store and the Vita, no argument there. That's PlayStation themselves, but that is an old ass store. They control the storefront, they control the library, and they can revoke access whenever they feel like it, which never happens ever on the PlayStation side of things. PlayStation, if they remove a game from the store or your library, you are getting fully refunded for the game. Example, Concord. Concord is a game that got canceled. It got removed from the store. It got removed from your library. And PlayStation gave you a full refund for that game. So my comment here was Konami pulled the demo and canceled the demo due to a fallout with them and Kojima. That's why it was pulled from the PlayStation Store. This was not removed because of PlayStation. You know what I mean? We're talking about a free demo here, by the way. And people are using this to fight the good fight for the physical judge. This is what I'm talking about, how your voice is getting drowned out. How much this tweet got? 170 K views. So this dude said, you just proves my point. It doesn't matter if it was Konami, Sony, or licensing. When one storefront controls your library, consumers lose. What happened to Discovery and Studio Canal movies? Yeah, exactly, bro. You're bringing up. This dude is dumb, bro. He's bringing up things outside of PlayStation. Right now, on any digital storefront, if a publisher or developer wants to remove their game for whatever reason, they could. The only thing is beneficial on the PC side is like, say it's somebody like downloaded a DRM free version of the game, or if they pirated the game, they will have that stuff forever. So that's why PC gamers is always gonna, champion the whole they don't care about the digital thing, because at the end of the day, if they really want to ownership of a game, they can get a DRM free version, or they're just stealing it, even though stealing it is not good for the industry itself, but it's good for you, the consumer, I guess, right? Stop defending recoverable license. You're defending less ownership for everyone. So I'm just like, this dude is dumb. In my opinion, I'm like, what I really want to say, I was like, this dude is dumb. He said, I'm not defending anything. I'm telling you pretty much, you're telling people false information. My point is simple. Digital libraries are controlled by storefronts, license agreements, not the consumer. That is the root of the problem. He said, no. I said, no, your point wasn't simple. It was giving false truths. I agree PlayStation needs better digital rights management, but to blame PlayStation for the demo you use for your example is false information. Somebody made some comment and was like, and I guess that person deleted the comment exactamundo. But it's just like these comments like this, bro. It's just like, bro, you're telling people lies to try to prove a point. I don't even know. Let me look at this dude's page. Let's see if we actually see any type of gaming on this dude's page. I don't even know if we see gaming on this dude's page. You see what I'm saying? Okay, Sekiro Platinum, respectable. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these people right here, they're popping up because of this topic. They're popping up out the woodwork. And I'm not saying that this dude, I'm not trying to say that he's not gaming, because there's obviously gaming on his stuff. And then he's followed by people that, I can trust that. I know if Lobo is following you, that means you have some gaming background. If Ground is following you, have some gaming background. But at the end of the day, it's just like, stop telling people false narratives. Stop telling people false information. You know what I mean? Yes, we can always push. You don't have to knock down digital just so you can prompt up physical. At the end of the day, if you want to keep physical, you got to continue to support physical. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, digital is something that's not going anywhere, but we want digital to improve. You know what I mean? Obviously, digital want to improve. We want certain things to be better over here on the PlayStation side when it comes to digital ownership. But at the end of the day, digital, it's not ownership. It's a license, right? It's not true ownership. But there's no scenario, or using this as a scenario is not a proper case to prove that digital is bad. And they have to go down this road to try to say that digital is bad, because they can't find any other use case where they can say, this game on digital got removed and nobody got refunded. This game on digital got removed and what the hell's happened? Where's the game? Where's the game? You know what I mean? Even if a game, there's certain games that got removed from PlayStation Store, I still have it on my library that I purchased, and it's still there. You know what I mean? And it's always these games with these crazy license agreements too. There was a remake for Turtles in Time that Ubisoft did. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game. I still have that on my library from PlayStation 3. If I wanted to play that game right now, I could just download it and play it. It was never removed out of my library. You know what I mean? Any game that gets removed out of your library from a publisher, from whoever, you get refunded the game. Afro Samurai 2, whatever, Kuma's Revenge, or whatever the game was called, that game got removed from the store and it got removed from my library. For me personally, I got refunded that game. Full refund of that game. The reason why they have to go these crazy lengths to talk about digital and ownership and all that is because they can't find any other use cases that, prove their point that digital is bad. You got to bring up a PT demo. And the point of this whole picture that he's posting here is not his, but he's proven the point that if you have PT downloaded, I think, PT was a demo. So if you had PT downloaded and you kept it on your download, it's always going to be on your PlayStation. Matter of fact, my base PlayStation that I have has PT on it. My Pro don't have PT on it. My base PlayStation had PT on it. I never deleted PT demo. I played 2 minutes of it, and I closed it out. You know what I mean? I think if you deleted PT, then it's gonna go. You can't re-download it. You know what I mean? And that's the only demo that has happened. Obviously, it's a demo. You know, like I said, there are great benefits with physical, but don't try to come over here and try to lie about the digital standpoint, because you're going to get cooked up. At the end of the day, once again, I support people that want physical media. I think choice matters, and you should have the choice between it. But at the end of the day, if PlayStation is deciding to go all digital, you also have a choice of not purchasing that console. Right? Yo, Chuck, what's good, bro? Yo, shout out to my man Chuck in the building, man. Shout out to my man Chuck. So we're going to talk about the second topic right here. No disc, no buy campaign. Where people are going on tweets, are having this push, this campaign of if there's no disc, there's no buy. And I'm kind of confused by this push right here, because what I'm seeing is that every tweet that PlayStation make, even every tweet that PlayStation developers are making, people are going on these tweets and they're saying no disc, no buy, fuck you, Sony, this and that and that. You know, and I'm trying to think, like, here's the tweet that I said right here is, why are people saying no disc, no buy with games that are releasing on disc? I'm seeing Insomniac post about Wolverine, and these people was like, fuck PlayStation, no disc, no buy. Like, how is that helping your whole keeping physical media? There are people right now selling their PlayStation 5s. You know, you can do that. That's your choice. But how is that selling your PlayStation 5s helping the whole no disc, no buy? You know what I mean? I support keeping physical media, but I'm confused with wanting to boycott games releasing on disc currently. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing people posting this shit, no disc, no buy. Isn't boycotting games with physical releases counterintuitive to the we want physical media to stay? I'm questioning mark. Talk to me. Yo, Teasy, man. Yo, appreciate you rejoining the ranks of Soldier First Class, man. Appreciate that, man. You know what I mean? You got an independent material. That's a couple of months right there. But yeah, I'm just confused with this whole no disc, no buy. Because before, a couple of days ago, this thing was moving strong. People was like, yo, no disc, no buy. I'm not buying nothing on PlayStation. If it don't have a disc, I ain't buying it. I ain't supporting it. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. 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 And I was like, yo, they might have a movement here, man. There might be some traction going on here, man. This might be the wave, right? And before I get into all of that, there was a good tweet right here from my man Dresk. Where my man Dresk at? Was it on this one? Oh yes, look at this guy right here. He said it's not complicated. It's not complicated. The goal is to show Sony that people are willing to walk away altogether. They don't listen to the consumer portion of their stakeholders, so that's why they consume. My confusion is that your whole movement is like you want physical media to stay, but you're completely omitting buying anything from PlayStation. Okay, but that's also proven that if you're not buying the physical media, this is why they're going the way that they're going. There's games currently right now that is releasing physical disc. Insomniac, a whole bunch of people are announcing, "Hey, we're releasing a physical disc." Like, I feel like people think that PlayStation is stopping physical disc today. You know what I mean? So I asked us, so you're walking together to boycott games that will release that will have physical releases. You think that's going to help change their decision at the end to creation? At the end, the creation of physical disc in 2028. I don't even know what he wrote here. This is where nuance comes in. Some people like myself will get physical media while they can. After that, I walk away as the future purchases. Some people are starting to boycott now. I don't blame them. Okay, I get that. But where's the dress question at? Cause Dresk, he said something. I asked him something. I was like, because a lot of people are saying that they don't want the choice to be taken away from them, right? So my question was, you don't want the choice of physical media to be taken away, and I'm 100% with you, but you always had the choice to purchase physical media when it came to these games. Why weren't majority of these people choosing to do so? You know what I mean? That was my question. That's the reason why they're doing it. And like, at the end of the day, I always, in Twitter spaces, I've been making the argument that I hate the whole, they going by the data argument, because that can go against you as well. Where if you're always just going by the data, there's things in gaming that you probably won't get. If they were going by the data, right now you wouldn't be having single player games come out. You're just having live service games on PlayStation, you know? And even today, you know, there's things that I fought for PlayStation on PlayStation 5, where we were actually losing features for the PlayStation 5, things that I was actively using. And everybody's, you know, argument was like, yeah, they was going by the data. People, I guess, weren't using these features. That stuff sucks when it comes to gaming. You know what I mean? Because there's going to be, whether it's the little minority of people that uses it, you're going to be missing it out. You're going to just miss out completely because of the whole data push. You know what I mean? Things like PlayStation Stars, you know, benefits, things that, you know, you love and enjoy, you know. And I one thing I hate about this generation is that, yeah, everything is so data driven, and we're moving to this whole data-driven excuse, but the experience of this generation, or the things that we got into the generation, some of y'all don't realize that some of the shit is gone. Because the data states that, oh, people are not playing the games for this, or people not using this, or people not, but you're just losing experiences and experiences and experiences over and over. And me personally, I hate that with a passion. You know what I mean? But there's probably something that you do care for, right? And then let's say you care about something and you want this thing to stay, and the data shows that what you cared about, people weren't doing. Like, what you gonna do then? You know what I mean? That's why I don't like the whole data argument thing. Like, at the end of the day, gaming, I get it. It's a business as well, but you know, that joy, that essence of gaming, you have to have these things, these options there for people to enjoy certain things. But I brought up this whole no disc, no buy movement because there's pretty much a prominent person in this community where there was a lot of people that were pushing the whole no disc, no buy. And then when Black Ops 1 and 2 went on sale digitally, everything just went kaputs. And I'm talking about the extreme stuff, right? The people that said they're not buying and not supporting none of this shit that PlayStation is doing, they will sell their joints, they will cancel their subscription, they will do that. And then right after, I'm not saying that you can't buy digital games if you support physical media, because yeah, you can do both. Because there's games that do only release digitally, right? But I'm talking about the people that was on here extremely upset, putting out their thoughts and opinions that we all thought was real. It was like, oh, damn, okay, this person feel a certain type of way. When Black Ops 1 and 2 released the other day, the PlayStation store crashed. So much people was buying the goddamn game. It was to the point where I was like, yo, I can't even find the goddamn game on the PlayStation store. I'm over here searching on the app. I'm searching on the PlayStation store on the PlayStation 5. And I was like, yo, I see people that they're purchasing the game, but I personally can't see it. You know, shout out to my man Caleb Kaiser, where he gave me the link and was like, yo, here's the link for it. And I was like, okay, now I see it. But shout out to my man Radic. I don't have a real issue. I don't have no issue with Radic. I think Radic is pretty cool. But he says, what an insane shadow drop, laughing my ass off. Black Ops 1 is finally on PlayStation 5. Love to see it. It got, what is it? Community noted. Radic previously voiced support for boycott against Sony and PlayStation for discontinuation of physical disc in their push for all digital monopoly. This is wrong. This is a wrong community note, by the way, because it's not going to be a monopoly if they're selling their games on different retailers. These actions directly go against his previously voice stated stance. And this was going around for a lot of people in the community, where a lot of people in the community was getting hit. They saw that Black Ops 1 and 2 was up for sale, and that whole I'm not supporting PlayStation no more was hit. Oh yeah, I don't think they ever seen a tweet where they got 7 different community notes when the lifespan keep up the pressure. This is the craziness that we talking about right here, man. This is the craziness that we talking about right here, man. It's like, yo, listen, man. People. Yo, Wolf said, damn, so people getting community noted on their stance changing? Yo, that's crazy. Listen, this is how I know it's a certain sect of people doing these community notes, because there's a lot of people changing their stance out here in the last couple of years. From pro exclusives to now they don't want exclusives, to pro purchase acquisition to now they think, you know, there's a lot of stance changing over here, but they're not being community noted, because we know who are the people that are doing a community note. Huh? And some of these community notes are just, they're not even like good. I don't even know how you do a community note, like how you get it on the person's or the tweet. Because like I said, this tweet right here, this community note right here, it's false information. Their push for all digital monopoly. This paragraph right here states that this is not a monopoly. You know, you have other options to purchase. Provide choice to where players prefer to purchase new games, whether that's at retailers or PlayStation Store. That is no different from Steam, where Steam, you can purchase codes at other retailers, but you can also purchase the game on Steam. That's no different than Nintendo, where Nintendo, you can purchase the game at retailers, but you can also purchase on the eShop. Or Xbox, you can purchase game codes on retailers, but you can also purchase the game on Xbox. Nobody is calling those storefronts, even though, yes, they have physical content, or even Steam. Steam is a perfect standpoint. Nobody's calling Steam a monopoly. the choice of you choosing where you want to purchase the game omits the whole, this is a monopoly. You know what I mean? Oh, you can rate community note. How you rate it? Let me see the community note. Currently rated helpful. So people are saying it's helpful. I'm gonna say no, it's not helpful. I'm gonna say false information, incorrect information. Oops. Incorrect information. Can we double? Oh, we can double check. Missing key points, irrelevant. Note not needed, argumentative, and biased language. Oh yeah, we'll click that one. We'll click that one. Opinion or speculation. Nah, we just click these two. Submit. So what happens now? What happens now to the community note? I'm probably the only person that did that, right? Hey, yo, clip that. I rated my first community note and I rated it as what I did. I said, no, this was not helpful. But yeah, man, the no diss, no buy movement, it seems like it's breaking down, man. It's breaking apart. Can people really stand on their 10 toes and stop supporting PlayStation fully? I'm pretty sure there's some people that's going to do it, but a lot of people that do that, they're not even in the PlayStation ecosystem like that. I see a lot of people posting up that they're done with PlayStation, selling PlayStation. And yo, Sumo, he going to work where he's posting these people with PSNs and it's like 44 trophies. Like, if I had 44 trophies, bro, I would have no issue selling my PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? It's no different than like Xbox. Xbox, my achievements are not like super high. Me getting rid of Xbox wasn't even a second thought. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, I'll sell this shit. You know, it ain't nothing to me. But me getting rid of my PlayStation 5, when all the trophies that I have, the platinums, the digital library that I have, it's crazy. And you know what's the crazy part? A lot of people argument on why PlayStation 1, the PlayStation 4 generation, is due to they created a digital library. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like your digital library this day and age is going to be bigger. So a lot of the information that PlayStation probably do put out is like a little bit conflated because, yeah, I mean, if you're subscribed to PlayStation Plus, you know, if you redeem those games, yeah, you know, you're going to build up a digital library, or you're going to build up digital games in there. You know, if you buy indie games, you're going to build up a digital library. But yeah, I do feel bad for the people that like are collectors, because one thing I semi am is like a collector, right? I will buy a collector's edition for a game. I have collector's editions up here. I have collector's edition back here. I have a whole collector's edition back there in the back. You know what I mean? And I enjoy that stuff. You know, I got to get a better shelf, you know, to place that. But I enjoy just having that stuff. I come in this room and I see all my collector's editions from throughout the years. There's some in this closet that I ain't even opened up yet, or just I opened them up, but I kept them in there because I don't really have a place to place them. You know, I do miss that stuff. The physical steelbook. Some of the steelbook art are cool, and that's like cool display. So yeah, that stuff is going to be missed with an all digital future. You know, so yeah, I do understand, you know, especially if you are like a collector. But there are people that do just primarily purchase physical games, you know, especially like on the PlayStation end, where I think it's like 90% of PlayStation games on a physical standpoint are on the disc. You know, the funny thing that I do see is like, yo, people say they selling their PlayStation 5 to go to a Switch 2 or something like that, which is cool. A Switch 2 is a great console, but they're buying Switch 2 games, and then on the bottom of the Switch 2 game, it says virtual key game card. And I'm like, yo, you don't know that you downloading the game. Majority of the game is not on that cartridge. It's just wild to me, yo. It's funny. And then we have people. Oh, I gotta show you this one right here. This one is funny as hell. I gotta show this one right here, y'all. This one is funny as hell, yo. Where you have people. Matter of fact, I think I made it. Let me go to media. You have people on the Xbox side. These are the people right here. I don't even think you have a stance. You shouldn't even fix your lip to mention anything about ownership. You know what I mean? People coming into this generation talking about don't buy a PlayStation, buy an Xbox and subscribe to Game Pass. Yo, Karen, what's good, bro? Yo, NG the Atheist, what's up, man? Wild Wolf, what up, man? What up? People out here pushing Game Pass in the beginning of the generation. They still push Game Pass to this day. This is something where you want people to, this is their primary way to access and play games. I've asked people questions like Gears of War, especially with this news that came out. Gears of War E-Day. Are you going to purchase it, especially the physical disc, or are you going to play it through Game Pass? Some people like, yeah, I'm playing that shit with Game Pass. Some people, they don't care about ownership. That was on that comment, but some people, I'm like, you going to play it on Game Pass, but you out here bashing PlayStation about ownership. I'm not saying that you can't talk about ownership, but yo, majority of your library, you do not own. Because you've been accessing your game primarily through Game Pass. So I saw this comment where this guy is a prominent bot. This guy's the gaming prophet. He's a prominent bot, right? So this dude was like, he was commenting on somebody's post right here on Mr. Pio. And this dude said, folks think PlayStation is going, no, this is worse than people losing their jobs. Jesus Christ. So I guess he was talking about Mr. Pio, because Mr. Pio think PlayStation going all digital in 2028 moving forward is worse than 1,600 people to up to 3,200 people losing their jobs at Xbox or this Microsoft itself. So this guy right here said Sony takes away their ownership of 500 movies and TV shows, then announced they will end physical disc. Yeah, there's nothing worse than this. Why? Because it directly affects consumers, right? So what I did, I was like, okay, let me search up this guy, and I typed in Game Pass, right? So we have Gaming with Dave. This is back 2 years ago. Says, do you still do this? Me crouch in front of used games section for 2 hours. You know, back in the day, how you used to just like go to GameStop or even go to Best Buy, you just be in that game section that's looking at the box art, you know, reading the back of the description of the game and all that stuff. So, you know what I mean? It's a very wholesome tweet. And the same dude that's talking about taking away the option or taking away the choice for gamers directly affects the consumer. This man said, nope, I got Game Pass. And it's funny with this picture right here, because this picture is talking about the whole PlayStation thing, or the physical media. You know, this is stuff that people would do, physical media. This is ownership. But he's saying you don't give a fuck about none of that. You said, nope, I got Game Pass. So I put like, yo, performative. Because this is the stuff that I see. This is the performative stuff that you see out here. This motherfucker don't care about nothing. If Xbox today was to announce the same thing PlayStation announced, that they're going all digital, I'm pretty sure this guy would be like, this is where gaming is going. Just like a lot of people on the Xbox side, prominent Xbox community members, influencers, was telling people Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass, this is the future. A future of not owning your games. It's even worse on that aspect when it comes to the whole sub-service like Game Pass or PlayStation Plus, because you're actually renting digital games. So if your subscription lapse, or it got canceled or something like that, you just lose that whole library of rented games in its entirety. So it's actually worse. But this is where people are telling you this is the future. This is where gaming is going. You know? Or this is where they wanted gaming to go. They wanted gaming to go this whole Game Pass, stay in the sub-service and rent games for a living. It's cheap. You know? Like if you are really for the whole physical media, which I know I'm not diminishing anything, but if you're really, really for it, you'd have been against that right from the rip. You know, that damn, you wanted this to be the primary way to access your games. But yo, no diss, no buy. Yo, stop going on tweets from video games that's coming out this year, that's coming out next year, that's coming out whenever, that are actually doing physical disc. Right in that joint, no diss, no buy on their posts. It don't make no goddamn sense. Whatever PlayStation tweet, it is what it is. Let your opinions be heard. The funny thing about a lot of these people is like, I see a lot of like petitions going up. Like, why don't you put the petitions in the tweets that PlayStation is posting? Because these tweets that PlayStation is posting are going off. Look at this tweet right here from PlayStation, where these dudes tweeted about the Flex Strike fight stick. This is the first tweet after the whole digital joint. Yo, a fight stick would have never got this many views, bro. Would have never got this many views. Look at this joint right here, bro. Look at this joint right here. Pretty much 30 million views on a fight stick. Majority of the people is not even buying this fight stick, as you can see. Buying it. Yo, KJN, look at KJN. So this is where everybody's stealing that picture from KJ. Shout out to Genki, man. Genki know what he doing, man. Genki know what he doing. That's why I liked and I retweeted it. Please continue to produce physical discs for PlayStation or offer some type of solution for fans of physical game collection. Yeah, that's how you do it. But look, 30 million views, bro. You would think that if you want a movement like that to be pushed, I would be like, yo, let me put this petition in this tweet so it can blow up and people can actually sign up. Because the one petition I seen, it had like 100K signatures. That is not a lot of signatures for the type of movement that you really want. To tell PlayStation, you need to stick with physical media. 100K is not a lot in the grand scheme of things. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yo, let's talk about this last topic real quick. San Diego Comic-Con, man. San Diego Comic-Con is upon us. It is taking place in July. Matter of fact, San Diego Comic-Con. Hold on, let me check. Will I even be here? Oh, it's gonna be that weekend. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna see everything. But PlayStation put out a tweet once again. Shout out to the Flextra. Yo, Dre, what's good, man? Once again, this tweet blew up. How much views is that? 5.3 million. And once again, we have a community note. For some strange reason, I've been seeing like community notes on every PlayStation tweet that has nothing to do with digital content. This is a announcement that PlayStation is going to have a panel for these 3 games: Marvel Wolverine, physical release; Marvel Tokon Fighting Soul, physical release; and God of War Life, which we're going to talk about a little bit later. But right now, in this present time, I'm going to say assumption physical release, right? We're going to come back. Don't worry. We're going to clear that up. We're going to paint the picture. And then we have a community note saying, purchase warning. Sony's pivot to all digital without information, without informing partners, poor digital ecosystem, pivotal market desperation to erase digital and resale, and executives selling off stocks, corporate instability. Digital purchase of this game may not last long. What the fuck is this? They've been abusing the community. Yeah, this is straight up abuse. We're gonna. Oh yeah, I voted on this one. Oh, so this wasn't the first one. I voted on this one. Not helpful. Pack it up. Not helpful. I didn't even remember I voted on this. Not helpful. Pack it up. So yeah, a dope announcement like this for games that we're excited for. Marvel's Wolverine, Tokon, and God of War Life. I'm just like, okay, cool. They're actually going to have a panel. Why would this community note be used like that? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to understand. Like every tweet that PlayStation has tweeted Persona has been community noting. There's been a community note on it. That look, I'm going to scroll right here. I'm going to scroll. Community note. Not this one. Not this one. I guess they stop it now. Yo, on a picture, on a tweet about share of the week. You know, PlayStation, they do like the whole share of the week. So people, you know, every week or every month they upload pictures of certain games, and PlayStation highlights that. They got a community note in this one. PlayStation pushing the all digital future without being upfront about its limits. PlayStation 5 downloads can't be played from the USB. Yo, people just putting out random shit. This was information that we knew from day one, that a PlayStation game itself can't be played from the USB. This is not new information. And expanding storage requires an expensive NVMe. Bro, what? Yo, Fox was good. I'm a double dipper collector. I buy the game digitally. If I love it, I'll buy it physical. Yeah, I'm the same way, bro. I'm the same way. Digital games are licensed, not true ownership. Physical disc preserve choice, competition, and ownership. Rated, not helpful. Source included, not included. Unreliable. Source doesn't support the note. Oh yeah. Irrelevant. Argumentative. Harassment and abuse. Note not needed on this post. Hey yo, Yo, look, every tweet, bro. Every tweet. You know what? You know what? The one tweet they community note of all digital game, Power World. This is another one where people with this whole no diss, no buy. This is an all digital game. You know what everybody was doing? Streaming and playing Power World, a fake Pokemon game. They ain't community note this one, but they community noted PlayStation sharing screenshots. You know what I mean? It's just crazy, bro. Black Ops 1 and 2, they ain't community note that, but they community noted this the San Diego Comic-Con. They community noted Apex Legends. They community noted Immortal Shell. They community note Doom. They community noted Rebel Wolves. They even community noted PlayStation Plus. Who doesn't know that PlayStation Plus is digital? Digital purchases are licensed, not ownership. And the Flex Strike. So yeah, man, we're getting a whole bunch of community notes here that makes no goddamn sense on on PlayStation tweets. But yeah, I feel like this is great news right here because once again, they're announcing that PlayStation, these 3 games are going to have an actual panel. Oh, so this starts on Thursday. This is good. Thursday, and this is, oh yeah, I can do this. Okay, yeah, I can check these out. So yeah, the Marvel's Wolverine one is going to be Thursday, July 23rd. It's going to be in the afternoon. So this is going to be, I want to say around 2:00 Eastern time. So we're just here to scratch the surface, cutting through it. Insomniac Games director Marcus Smith, director Mike Daly, and their director Walt Williams. They're going to have Liam there as well. Carizia Bajos. Jean Grey is going to be there, along with executive producer Eric Monacelli from Marvel Games, to unveil exciting new details from the highly anticipated Marvel Wolverine releasing September 15th. PlayStation 5 consoles, moderated by media personalities Naomi Kyle. Oh, Naomi Kyle is going to be the MC. The panel will offer behind the scenes and look into the game story, characters, exclusive, never seen before content. Oh yeah, we definitely got to watch this, y'all. We definitely have to watch this. This is going to be 2:00. I guess we can do something after. This is when Tokon beta starts, though, I think. And then Marvel's Tokon. This is going to be a very exciting one because, in my opinion, I don't know what they're going to show. Matter of fact, before we get there, I don't know what they're going to show as far as never seen before content with Wolverine. Maybe they probably show more skins that we're going to have to unlock in the game. I'm not sure. Or we might see a new scene. What they could, you know what? I don't really need to see any more for Marvel's Wolverine. But here's the assumption of what they probably will show. Is that we already seen I don't know if they're going to do a whole demo like they did PlayStation State of Play. But they'll probably talk about more about Sabretooth or something like that. You're probably going to see a boss fight. You know what I mean? Like a quick little snippet of a boss fight. Personally, I don't need to see it. I don't want to see it, but I'm just saying this is what they possibly can show. Are they live streaming this? I'm not sure. I think San Diego Comic-Con, I don't know if San Diego Comic-Con is live streamed like that. Let me see. Comic-Con is nearly here. PlayStation is gearing up for a full slate of panels and activities. If you're joining us down in sunny San Diego, we've gathered details on everyone you need to know. For those that won't be in person, don't worry. We'll keep you updated to any announcements here at the PlayStation blog. Oh, yeah, so I don't think it's going to be live stream, but they're going to update you through the PlayStation blog. So it's not going to be live stream, but yeah, because for what I understand when it comes to Comic-Con, there's no mainstream or nothing like that, but there's people that probably will do their phone recordings and leak certain shit. But yeah, we'll be getting updates. They are live streaming Persona? Let me scroll down for a second. Just to take a little peek real quick. I don't know if they live stream. Oh, we'll be updating with full recordings of the panel. So they I don't think it's going to be a live stream, but a recording will update with full recordings of the panels. So we probably have to see like a little bit later. Cause yeah, that's the whole pull of like Comic-Con. Like if you can't, like if you're there, you're getting the bulk of the information. When you're not there, you get the information a little bit later. That's the incentive to want to come to a Comic-Con event, is that you get the information right there. You know what I mean? But very, very excited. If they do stream it, hey, I think that's dope. But you know, if they're gonna have the recordings later and update us through the PlayStation blog, you know, it is what it is. But now let's go to Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, right? So step into the arena of Marvel Tokon Fighting Soul, moderated by the fighting game commentator and streamer Sajam. Also, Sajam is going to be leading this one. And then Takashi, he's like the main guy. He's going to be there. And localization, oh yeah, Amber, she was the person that was there at Evo. Senior director Michael. Oh yeah, so this is the dude. I don't want to call him Asian guy, but he was like the short Marvel guy. There. Take you inside the game, making of the game and the creation of Marvel Tokon, place in the Marvel universe. The development team is joined by Mike Diato, Marvel Comics artist and the Knights of Doom illustrator. Oh, that's cool. And voice actor Josh Keaton, that's Iron Man and Spider-Man, to showcase behind-the-scenes look and surprise announcements you won't want to miss. So this is going to be a fun panel, just like the Wolverine one as well. But you know, with Marvel Tokon, we know that they haven't announced certain things yet, right? This is going to be taken right before the beta, right? So they're probably gonna have more beta news. Let me just make sure. They're going to have more beta news. Where's the beta? Damn, they even quote tweeting on, community note in Tokon. It's crazy. Oh yeah, right here. Oh, so the beta is the 24th. It's the Friday. So they already announced in the beta is going to be playable on PlayStation 5 and on PC. They said Blade joins the roster, even though they have Magneto on the splash screen as well, but Blade down here. New stage and more modes. So yeah, obviously I feel like what they're going to do here is that they're probably going to talk about the modes for the beta. They're going to set everybody up for the beta where they can play all the characters that is going to be available in the beta, the stages. I think they're going to announce the whole training room in there as well. If I were them, I would probably test the whole private lobbies as well, in my opinion, even though this probably like a stress test type beta. Where, you know, shout out to my man Chuck, because Chuck, he guessed it right. He was like, yeah, they're definitely going to do another beta. It's probably going to be like a stress test beta. So they might not have the private lobbies, but I think that would be dope just to have that. But you don't really necessarily need it, because the player lobbies, you can still do what you got to do. But I think that would be pretty cool if they do have it. They probably talk about the colors, skins. I think they will probably talk about stuff like that. But surprise announcements you don't want to miss. What I feel like is going to be a surprise here is that they're going to show the actual season pass characters. Oh, they probably will tease the whole lobby avatar. You say, yo, they're going to confirm a few more playable characters. Yeah. That would be dope. Like, oh, you know what? That would be dope too, man. Because they never really showed Hulk gameplay. They never really, not outside of the actual trailer, they never showed like Hulk gameplay. So I think that would be cool for them to like showcase Hulk there. You know, probably like a match or something. I don't know if they're gonna do it, man. It's a panel, but I think that would be cool just to talk about Hulk. But what I feel like they will talk about here is this right here. The future plans, and when it comes to character costumes and lobby avatars, this is a common arc system thing where they do the whole lobby avatars, and they can go a whole bunch of ways when it comes to that. I think stuff like that is going to be teased, but I think the main announcement is going to be this right here, the year 1 character pass. And we'll definitely get an idea as far as like, okay, in the future, this is where they're going to be going, or this is their mindset when it comes to, characters in a season pass. Is it going to be like another structured team, or is it going to be just like, separate characters? My assumption of why I feel like they're going to be doing teams is due to this right here. So they just announced the story. Is this the full video? Let me see. Storm. Okay. So they just announced like a teaser of like the whole story aspect, right? And if you look at certain things in this trailer right here, matter of fact, let's show it, and then I'll explain what I'm talking about.
It's showtime!
So as you can see, they announced episode mode. And they got Kieran Gillen that's going to be doing the writing of the story, which is cool. Uncanny X-Men, Star Wars comics. I mainly know him for Uncanny X-Men series, though. There's probably other notable things that he's done, but it doesn't come to my head right now. But 5 epic stories, and it looks like it's going to be team-based here. Episode mode.
I prefer multiversal spider team-ups to fights, but here we go.
You see how everybody have their own story? Every team have their own story?
Time for our last dance!
I see what you are now. You're a Ghost Rider.
I'm sure I'm the god you're looking for.
I will locate this impertinent champion.
You first have to fight little old me.
Lady, I fight weirdos for a living, but...
Bro, you have to fight the promoter? So you're actually fighting like, cosmic entities. Universal threats out here.
You are A+ extra.
Oh, she looked like she's gonna be future DLC as well.
Hold still for me. This show must go on.
The fate of worlds shouldn't be decided by...
And then we have the champion gameplay being shown.
Now it is a fight. Let us begin.
So yeah, like I feel, even though they showed the promoter and the champion, this is my assumption here. Like I could be super wrong on this. I feel like both characters are gonna be unlockables when you beat the game. So the base game is gonna have 22 characters. Oh, it might not even be both of them. It might be one of them. But I'm just gonna go both of them. Let's go balls to the wall. Both characters will be unlockable when you beat the game. Or you probably have to do something to unlock the characters. I don't know if whether to beat the game on like a hard mode or beat whatever trials, whatever. But both of those characters are gonna be unlockable. So you're gonna have 22 characters. I think that's gonna be an announcement there. But when it comes to the whole DLC, I feel like the DLCs are going to be actual teams, and they're going to add on to the story when a new team comes into the game. Instead of it being individual characters, it's going to be teams. Because of how the story is structured, it's structured by play the teams.
Last dance.
I see what...
Choose your team. And I feel like the single player aspect is going to be pretty big. I think it's going to be fun. You have notable writers or Marvel writer coming on here to write the story. So yeah, it's going to be cool. You know what I mean? But that's just my assumption as far as like this announcement that's going to be happening here. Season 1 and the fact that the promoter, like Android 21, yeah. Or like how Goku Blue and Vegeta Blue was unlockable as well. I feel like that's something that it was like, oh, you don't want to miss that. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's Marvel Tokon. I feel like that's going to be the announcement. So I definitely want to see that. I'm definitely not going to miss that one for sure. And then they have God of War Lafe. So God of War Lafe, director Ariel Lawrence, Sony Santa Monica creative studio Corey. Oh, so Corey's going to be there too. Lead an in-depth conversation with the cast, including Deborah Ann Woll. So Deborah Ann Woll's going to be there. Kratos, Christopher Judge is going to be there. Jack Quaid as Frank, and Perlina Lau as Rue for the first time since the game's reveal. Panelists will share new details about the heroes of God of War Lafe, including behind-the-scene insight for development and performance captures that brings the characters to life. So that's going to be just like a fun panel. They're not telling you that they're going to have, you know, don't miss announcements there, but you're coming to Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con. This is the Comic-Con. Not saying that New York Comic-Con don't have huge announcements, because they do. But this is the Comic-Con that be having the announcements. And you're going to have a set panel for an hour, talking about God of War Lafe. There's definitely going to be some announcements there. In my assumption, in my guess, I feel like they're going to have a release time for this game announced after this panel. I feel on July 24th, we will have a release date for God of War Lafe. Mark, jot it down. Okay, I know we're gonna hit the but JAYBARI. I know we're gonna get the classic, but JAYBARI. I know y'all gonna doubt me, but I feel that we're going to get an announcement this day, July 24th, for God of War Lafe. Speaking of God of War Lafe, we got some great news, right? We got some great news for God of War Lafe, where in this announcement here, Sony Santa Monica, they're announcing their they're announcing their panel, where they're saying that members from the cast, behind the scenes stories, details about our new heroes, and more, right? And within this tweet, Dan, this is going to be a late panel though. This is going to be 8:30. We're going to be on Tokon. Within this tweet here, they also placed another tweet, because all these dumbasses in the comment section is telling them physical, no dis, no buy. No dis, no buy. No dis, no buy. Look, say physical games. Fuck Sony. So Sony Santa Monica and all the other studios is like, hey, we can confirm God of War Lafe will be available on disc. Now, if you put 2 and 2 together, which makes 16, we know we can start working and start getting, our probability on. We can start getting our guesses on, our assumptions on, okay? Disc, no disc, disc, no disc, disc, no disc after January 28th. So if we get our quick maths or 2 plus 2, 16 quick mats. We can assume here that God of War Lafe can release in the time between now and up until 2027, December 2027. You know what I mean? So this is actually, in light of them, trying to correct a lot of people, they actually told y'all, this is big news right here. This is a big confirmation right here. Because now we know this game is releasing at least next year. Personally, this is where you're gonna start saying, "Hey, JAYBARI, shut the fuck up, man. You got a horrible lisp." Personally, I feel God of War Lafe is releasing this year. And the date I have set for God of War Lafe, yo, here on down under, what's good, bro, is November 6th, 2026. That is a Friday. God of War Lafe, November. I know y'all are gonna be like, Jay, but why would they release that? It's GTA 6. It's GTA 6. That is 2 weeks before GTA 6 releases. That is like a week after Call of Duty. That is like a month and 3 quarters after Wolverine. Yeah, we're sort of saying, yo, you're hot, knock it up. Listen, I might be hot. Okay? I might be high. But listen to me now. Listen to me now. I might be wrong. There's a high probability that I am wrong. Okay? But if I'm right, you're going to hear the best list on YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to see the best list on YouTube all over the goddamn place. Okay? Because y'all going to come back to this stream right here. And you know what? If I'm right, you know what people going to be like? Well, I always thought that it would release in 2026. You know, it was scary because, GTA 6 released that same month. But I always thought. But right now, y'all calling me high. Huh? You just said that JAYBARI, the best lisp on YouTube, is high. You see how pink my lips are? There's no smoke residue on these lips. Okay? And y'all said that I'm high. How am I high? Through a brownie? I might be right. But if I'm wrong, it better not release close to Final Fantasy VII Revelation. Huh? It better not release close to Kingdom Hearts 4. Huh? You know what I'm saying? It better not release during those times. Huh? February 2027 is a safe bet. You know what I mean? That's a safe assumption. And you know what? I respect that assumption. Because even my man Persona was saying that too. He was like, yo, you know what? February. And I can't but say, yo, you know what? I don't overthink you're wrong. I think it's a yo, Cobb Sandy. Appreciate it. He said JAYBARI is higher than me right now. JK. Listen, man. I'm high off life and games. Okay? When I turn on this PlayStation 5, it go beep. And it's that PlayStation fragrance. You get what I'm saying? That PlayStation. You get what I'm saying? The reason why I have it as November 6th, because I feel that's a suitable release date where you have enough time to complete God of War Lafe before GTA 6 releases. The only thing that, you know, stands in the way of that is that this is a PlayStation first party game, but also GTA 6 is something that PlayStation is heavily marketing. They got, you know, the marketing deal. So I don't know if they want to conflict the two of having two big games in the same month. But if you want to end out a year on a banger, okay? If you want to end out a year, fiscal milestone, having two huge games like back in the day, two huge games releasing in November, that would be wonderful. Which PlayStation gamer really and truly will be complaining like, damn, I get to play God of War Lafe and GTA 6 in the same month? You know what I mean? The only thing you're probably gonna say like, damn, man, I need more time. But nobody's gonna be like, damn, why they gotta do that? Nobody's gonna be complaining. You're gonna be like, yo, especially if you out here console warring, you're gonna be like, yo, look at the holiday season that we got lined up. We got Marvel Tokon, we got Wolverine, we got God of War Lafe, all in the holiday season of 2026. 2027 looking packed already too. Huh? Persona releasing in February. Look how many games already releasing in February 2027. Fable, Persona. Now you want God of War releasing in there as well? Huh? That's a packed month. Pack month. Best list. Huh? And you have the audacity, the audacity to say JAYBARI is high because I want the PlayStation Nation to play two amazing big AAA games in November. The time where you can either play it in November or you can get cozied up and play it in December. Huh? You have the audacity to say JAYBARI is high. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yo, this is just all assumptions. You know what I mean? When it comes to like predictive stuff or just assuming, I like to bet big. You know? I feel like when you do it safe, it's just boring. Huh? When you say February, when you say March, you know, everybody's like, yeah, it makes sense. But when you say November, everybody's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? When you say November, people's like, you know what I'm saying? When you say 2027, people are like, that makes sense. But when you say November during GTA month, they say, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, at the end of the day, all those games releasing physical. I think that's great news that we got that information from Sony Santa Monica that God of War Lafe is releasing on disc because, yeah, it's going to be before 2028. So we don't got to wait. Regardless of when it releases, you don't have to wait super long to play this amazing looking game. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm excited for it because it looks great. I wonder if they even would mention anything about the God of War trilogy. You know what I mean? I don't think they will, but it's interesting. Like, would they mention God of War trilogy during this panel? or give a little insight on that or a teaser on that? I don't know. San Diego Comic-Con is a big event. You know, it's a big time. You know, you're getting a lot of big announcements there. So the fact that you're going to have gaming panels there, this is my assumption, is that you're trying to compete with these other announcements, or you're going to join the other announcements. So you're going to have something as big as that as well. You know what I mean? That's my inkling. That's my thought pattern. You know, when they announced that they're going to have these 3 panels here. You know what I mean? 2 of the games have to do with Marvel, has to do with actual comics. I know God of War probably going to have a comic as well, right? But yeah, I mean, we'll see. I will be tuning in for sure. Like I said, that day, I know I'm going to be streaming Tokon. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be streaming Tokon. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a dope event. Like I said, this Saturday, I don't think I will be streaming Tokon. I know that's the paint day. And I'm not going to be in the house like that. I'm not going to stay in the house. Well, I am going to be in the house because I got to make sure this shit is done right. But I'm not going to sit down in the room while motherfuckers is painting and then just inhale. Yeah, hey guys, I'm streaming. Motherfuckers is painting. But Sunday, I'm trying to see if Sunday I might can do a quick stream. Or Sunday I'll join somebody's stream or lobbies or whatnot. You know what I mean? Everything should be dried up, hopefully, by then. So yeah. But yeah, if you missed today's announcement, like I said, bringing back certain things when it comes to the online arcade. There's 3 tournaments that I'm thinking about doing. And one of them is the Demon Slayer one. Like I said, I'm going to gauge a lot of people. I'm going to put that back into the air if people still want to do that tournament. Just, you know, cause I just feel like it's the right thing to do. But Avatar is one I'm looking at closely. I want to see how those lobbies are. The net code wasn't the greatest during the beta. So, you know what I mean? I have a tournament page set up, but I'm not going to announce anything for that. But Marvel Tokon is something that I definitely want to do in August for sure. And yeah, I think that's going to be a dope one. So, you know, probably the beginning of August or the week of Tokon, that will have like an official announcement for that game. So yeah, just be on the lookout if you're interested in participating or interested in just playing Tokon in itself. It's going to be a lot of content here for Tokon. Because one thing I definitely want to do as well, so Arc System Works, they have like a partner program. And I think that's pretty cool. Cause I do like a lot of Arc System Work games. And I definitely want to like get that partner program, but I know I got to put out more fighting game content, which I haven't been putting out. But I feel like Tokon, I will be putting out a lot of the content in the goal of getting that partnership. They didn't sign up for anything yet like that, but that's going to be the goal. You know, and I definitely want to see, you know, even people within my circle achieve that goal as well. So yeah, Marvel Tokon is something I'm going to be pushing a lot on the channel. So just gear up. If you been on the channel in the old days, when it comes to fighting games, you know, I post them a lot. Newer days, recent days, I haven't been posting a lot of fighting games, you know, but we'll try to get back into there. Hopefully I get really good in Marvel Tokon, you know what I mean? I don't want to be putting up fighting game content and your boy is ass. But yo, that shouldn't even matter, right? That shouldn't even matter. But nah, I'm definitely going to go hard with Tokon. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, that is pretty much it, y'all. Hopefully you did enjoy the show. If you did, hit the like button. I appreciate everyone that super chatted, everybody that joined the memberships once again. Oh yeah, the Soldier First Class memberships. I am still doing that, so be on the lookout for that. I know I did promise it, but I didn't really have a set stream date for that yet. But if you're new here, I do giveaways for members of the channel. I do giveaway for the subs as well. And giveaways is pretty common here, even if I'm streaming or not streaming. But yeah, I appreciate y'all coming through. Thank you for bearing with me for the over hour intro. I was reminiscing for a little bit, man. TOA days, man. But yeah, hopefully you did enjoy this stream right here. I'm about to call it a night. I might be back in some Grand Blue, to be honest with you. But hopefully I did enjoy the night. I'll catch y'all and see you on the next one. It's your boy JAYBARI. I'm gone. Deuces. End stream.